I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.
On to race number 7, the penultimate race on the day, 1,000 meters a trip. It's a fillies and mares 78 handicap that jumps at 20 past 4. And this contest, we've got numbers 5 and 6 that are scratched. So it's a field of 8 that remain for this event. Now let's have a look. Let's have a listen to our interview package.
Yeah, Maquette, she's a hard knocker. Enjoyed the quick round last time out, and I think we got a bit lucky racing on the outside in the race. Obviously a little bit tougher field this time. It's the first time the apprentice has been on her. I tried to get away from the penalty she got last week, so she's very well in herself, and I think you can include her in quartets.
Yeah, she's absolutely flying for Mr. Sonasundram. I think last time out, going through the 150, me and Richard would have put our houses on, so we would have had to rent a flat or something, because she certainly looked home and hosed. I really think she's going to enjoy the grass. I think she's going to enjoy the cut in the ground. It is obviously a very competitive race. Obviously a lot of speed in the race, but Trent just worked the filly just now, and he said to me, she can't lose. But I'm not going to go as far as that. All I can tell you, I think even though competitive, I think she won't miss the first 3.
Yeah, rather upbeat comments there from MJ Odendal regarding certainly, I know last time I was sure this filly really looked to be home, but the final, maybe if we call it 30 meters, she was just found wanting, Sheldon, and Star Choice returning off a layoff, she happened to come through to win. But let's start with the horse that did us a big favor last time out, Red Roses 2, 14-1 into 4-1. We managed to get onto her, and going through the 200, she looked to be beaten. Divine Moonlight seemed to go past her, but Seanville knew what he had underneath him, and when he asked his filly, she actually found more, and she won a nice race going away. She's only gone up to 2 points for that victory. She comes into stall gate number 8 now with the scratchings of 5 and 6. And I'm happy to be with her once again, especially in this event with just 2 points for that victory. I think she'll be a lot more settled on the turf, and over the 1,000 meter trip with some decent pace on in the race. I can see this filly in a handy position and running a big race again.
I think that's going to suit her, the move to the turf, because over 1,000 meters they're going to go absolutely flying up front. You've got horses like number 9, Certainly, Magically, Maquette, even got a horse like African Folklore who can all be up there with the speed. And 1,000 meters, we know number 9, Certainly, is going to try and jump and get away from them. Maquette's going to be up there. So number 10, Red Roses 2, I was watching from home last time, and when she went between runners and went about 3 parts back, I started to tear the tickets up, and then she came back for another bite. So number 10, Red Roses 2, back to her winning distance, 1,000 meters. She's won on the turf, and I think she's going to run an absolute cracker. Certainly with the 4 kgs off the back, only came up for air very, very late last time out, and it's made it a little bit easier with the scratchings just coming through of the Paul Matchett runners, numbers 5 and 6.
Yeah, absolutely. Number 2, Maquette, definitely another one that you want to include into the mix. She gets the 4 kgs off the back, so she'll be right up there. And then we've got the 2 3-year-olds, Hot Pearl and African Folklore. Now, both of them haven't been at their best in their last 2 starts. Obviously, Hot Pearl ran in Group 1, the Alan Robertson, in a penultimate start, and I think the connections would have been terribly disappointed with that run, because her run to Winter Cloud was actually a very decent effort, and then she just didn't seem to put it in that Group 1. And then last time out in the Bloodstock Sales race, she was disappointed when running last of the 14 runners. But they've given her a slight break, and if she manages to come back and she's back to herself, then she's a horse that could get involved. And the same could be said about African Folklore. Started off her career quite nicely, and I actually thought she'd be a horse to follow, but I'm still going to be of the opinion that I think she's a filly that we can follow throughout a 3-year-old campaign. Blinkers go on, and she's another one that you can include. So, Sheldon, in terms of selections, 3 horses that the guys can include.
I think we got to go with number 2, Maquette. We're going to go with number 9, Certainly, and number 10, Red Roses 2.
2, 9 and 10 for Sheldon and myself. I'll be with him on that. We're going to be with the older horses here, and hopefully that they can get the job done in race number 7.
My name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.